In this digital age, where the world is at our fingertips, we're dreamers, we're believers, reaching for the stars, yeah. With AI by our side.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Ekello Harrid, and this is the Future Fiction Academy. Welcome, everyone. How you doing? Good to see you all again. It's as if we just saw each other, like, I don't know, 24 hours ago. Yes, we did. Well, today, like I teased to you yesterday, we have ourselves a very fun live stream this evening. Usually Elizabeth would be joining us, and I think there is some like advertising and marketing out there that says that she is, but she is actually not going to be joining us this evening. We decided as a group to give her the day off. So she's got a day off. Can you believe that? Even though, let's be real, she did a lot of work today. We all did, because we were launching the accelerator. Now, I'm going to introduce someone. Her name is Lynn Jordan, and she is kind of the spearhead of the entire accelerator. Her and Alyssa are the two main instructors for everything that is going to be involved in this. I'm going to bring her onto the stage right now. How you doing, Lynn?
Hi, Ekello. I am so excited about this and about being here. Have you taken a look at the accelerator yet?
Have I? Have I?
Uh-huh.
Yes. I actually, in order to prep for this video today, I did. And do me a favor, Lynn. Who are you? What do you do?
Well,
what is your experience with publishing things and working with artificial intelligence? Tell us about you.
Oh, I will tell you. I will give you the whole sad saga. I have been writing for publications since probably before most of you were born. Back in the Harlequin days, you remember those back in the heyday of romance, the mid 80s, 90s,
yes,
that area. And at the time, I was working in IT. And if you know about working in IT, you know you've got, 16-hour days and all of that. So writing was my escape from IT. And in my books, I could fire programmers if I wanted to without getting HR involved.
Oh, the fantasies that can be had in the written word.
Catharsis. So then when I retired, I sort of combined the IT background with the writing background, and I started out teaching authors how to use technology to promote and write and do other things. And then now that AI's come along, it's just marvelous. I wish we'd had it back in the 80s. I could do 6 books like they wanted me to.
Ooh, could you imagine? Well, if you've been having some amazing luck with the Easy Peasy Book Machine, haven't you?
I love the Easy Peasy Book Machine. In fact, I've written 3 books this week with it. And I didn't use it yesterday, and I didn't use it today because I've been teaching.
Now, is it me or that's crazy? 3 books, 3 days. But you weren't even fully automating it or anything. You were just sequencing, right?
Yeah, I wasn't using like N8N or any of that.
Yeah.
But I was going through the steps of the Easy Peasy Book Machine just exactly the way I teach it.
Yes.
In the course.
See? Yeah, and it's because it works. That's why you were able to like it.
It does.
It works really well. And I keep trying to explain to people that it's a concept, not a. It's a concept, a framework, a set of guide rails that kind of
it's not push a button, get a book, because
no.
People are always looking for push a button, get a book.
Yeah.
And Oh, looks like Danny said he used it with the PEZ method. And the
So,
PEZ method is more of a pantser method. And I totally am a pantser. And so what I do is totally pantsy with it.
just let it take you where it needs to take you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty. All right. So that's a perfect lead in. So because you have this empirical knowledge, this ability to teach people, we've all known it inside of the factory, inside of the academy. Man, my old channel just
Got
gets
you
me
again.
all. My old channel gets me all the time. My old channel gets me all the time. I'm gonna change the name of it and start posting videos on it again, but it's gonna be under a different name so that I can't. So I'm not always trying to get those two things confused. Anyway, so I digress. This is a perfect lead-in. A lot of people are confused, are confused on what exactly they need to do to start out with artificial intelligence, all of the nooks, all of the crannies, all of the pitfalls, all of the things that we know are obvious, but are completely foreign to people who have never done any of this stuff before. And to be quite honest with you, when you get into the mastermind, which by the way, this is a absolutely viable way to actually get into the mastermind now, everyone. We had closed it down about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that. And the reason we closed it down was because Elizabeth she ran into this issue where we ended up spending a lot of time, and we love all of the people that are in the academy right now. But that ramp up to help them kind of get onto the same page and understand even like the weird, because we say some pretty esoterically weird stuff. You know what I mean? We have, I mean, it just the whole dinosaur thing. Why the whole dinosaur thing happened? All is because of prompting and the way that we prompt and not keeping. The T-Rex thing was not keeping your arms. Here you gotta participate in the process of writing and that sort of thing.
Your arms do reach the keyboard.
Yes, your arms do reach the keyboard. So we've had this issue and we wanted to help people. We wanted to actually help all of you kind of get this stuff, basic stuff down. And if you missed getting into the mastermind before, and to be quite honest with you, any time it gets closed down, she has to raise the price anyway, because it's always it's one of these things where the empirical knowledge is starting to grow and get bigger and bigger, and we have a lot more resources inside of the academy. And so it doesn't make sense if we do open it up at the same price as before. So now it's a little more expensive. And to be quite honest with you, a year from now, 2 years from now, there might be a bump up in price again and that sort of thing. And so what we're trying to do is impart on people the importance of knowing everything there is to know, and then the advantages of being inside of the mastermind and all of those things. So, Lynn,
if we let people in, which we were before we closed down, you don't have a starting point. We have a different vocabulary. Part of it's the AI vocabulary, but part of it is what we developed within the mastermind. And people had no idea what we were talking about. There were so many classes. I think was it 23, there were over 300 classes. And then you had the 24 classes, you have 25 classes. People said it was a fire hose and they just couldn't handle it.
And technology would change.
Oh, every day. And if you look at the older classes, some of them were.
They don't make sense anymore, because we can't even use. Well, we can use the tools, but the basic LLMs that are under it, a whole bunch of these jerry-rigged things that we were doing in order to get it to do what we wanted it to. Oh, Gracie, are you going to show? And Gracie, we got a Gracie. She hasn't been coming by a lot lately in my live streams or my classes, so that was a privilege.
I feel fortunate.
Oh,
I'm so honored.
And to be quite honest with you, she's probably just moaning and griping because it's 10 after 5, and she's wondering why in the world she hasn't eaten yet.
Yeah, where is her dinner?
Yes, where's her dinner?
Yeah.
So I guess you're gonna block my light. You're gonna block my light, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're gonna block my light. There you go. I appreciate you blocking my light. Thank you. I know, everybody. There's Gracie, and there's
Gracie. What we're teaching in the accelerator is the principles and what you need to know to go with the flow and make these changes, and actually give you the skills to guide your own creativity.
I hear you. Hey, do me a favor, everyone. I got 40 people in here right now. In order to get this word out, do me a favor, like this video right this second. Just go down right now. Everybody's there. All right. And click and scene. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all liking the video. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Would you? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. All right. Now hey, you one extra person who just came in? Do me a favor. Like the video right now. Do me a favor. Like this video right this second. Just like, you're going to like it. I promise. And thank you. All right. And now we've got everyone liked, and we've got 45 people. Oh man, I have to say this over again. All right, one more time. Hey, you 3 people who just got in here, do me a favor. I know that you haven't seen anything yet, but trust me, you're gonna like it. So do me a favor, like the video right this second. All right, everyone's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody
do that for him so I can answer Chris's question.
Now we are good. Okay, now what's Chris's question?
Okay. It says, I hope that writing a really good book will always require human creativity, but I love using AI to help with the parts that I find tiresome. And that is absolutely true. You have to have the writing skills to back it up, because I have developers coming and say, oh, look at this change. It's just great. This text is so wonderful.
Right.
And I look at it. No, the text is not wonderful.
Was that the quote right there?
That's the quote right there.
Right there. I was like, wait a minute. I can't see. I can't find it. But hi everyone, and let's go through the highs. Hello, Danny. How you doing? Bloomstone. How you doing? Susan. What's up, Chris? Liz. John. Oh, it's good to see everyone. Miss Robin M. Bad Evans in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Bad Evans in the house. I think I did say hello to Danny, but there are usually 2 Dannys in the chat, so I want to make sure. Pat, hello. How you doing, Pat? And did I say hello to Lois? Because Lois was the one that made the comment. Oh, no. That was Chris. That was Chris who made the comment. Yeah. I'm excited to hear. Let's see what this is.
Did you see that Roz is here from South Australia?
Oh yeah. This is that time of night. I love that. How you doing, Roz? Good to see you. Right there. And look at that. And even gave us a good day. All right. So those are the things you're gonna get. Let's talk specifics. More like what specifics look in the if you go down into the description of this video, there are links that'll take you over to the futurefictionacademy.com. This is your gateway into the mastermind. It is our 2025 FFA Accelerator. And it's they actually have it listed inside of the FFA as our May cohort, which means we may in the future have other cohorts and other people, but we have to be able to let people in a way that gives them the ability to like actually learn, because it is a fire hose when you get in. And it's
not this. This is a sprinkler.
No. I'm saying
mastermind is the fire
mastermind
hose.
is the fire hose, and this is a sprinkler. But the cohort is going to be $249 a month, and you can go over to thefuturefictionacademy.com. And as a matter of fact, let's just say that the actual accelerator is actually sponsoring this video. Okay, so what else? Tell me some of the things. So we're going to be learning about. Here's one thing. How about this?
Okay.
Will they have anything tangible at the end of this accelerator? Is there something that they're going to achieve? Is there a goal that they're going to have set out for them? Is there something that they are going to be able to do while they're inside of this class?
Absolutely.
What?
And in the third month of the accelerator, if you keep up with the homework and follow along on our schedule, you will have a completed novella. And that completed novella is your key into the mastermind. It says, what? I know enough to do this.
Lynn, there is some very interesting noises coming from your house. Do you hear them?
That is my bird.
Okay, I'm into it. I was just making sure. I was like, does anyone else hear bloody murder in the background?
Right, yes.
I just want to make sure there isn't any bloody murder. Is there bloody murder? Lynn.
Never mind the screams. I'm sure he has the ASPCA on speed dial.
There's nothing to notice here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right.
No, don't mind the screaming.
No,
don't mind the person behind that curtain. He's not to be. Anyway, so what? In the third month, what do they do? What's going to happen? I'm sorry.
They will have a
screaming was real.
Novella.
What?
Yes.
Will it be a novella, or will it be a novella, or will it be a novel, or what? Novella.
If you want to make it a novel, you can make it a novel. But we are starting, like I said, we're starting slow. We're starting easy. So the first step is a novella, and if you stick with us for a couple more months, you will have an additional novel. And you can.
Did you hear what she just said? That's 2 pieces of publication that you could have by the end of this year. 2. She's actually talking about earlier than that. 2 publications, and giving you the actual tools to be able to do this over and over and over again. I say to people all the time, there is that old adage, you can teach a person, you can either give a fish to a person, or you can teach them how to fish, and so they'll be able to eat for the rest of their life. And this is exactly what's happening, is that we're just doing our best to teach you how to fish in this world of self-publishing, in a rapidly changing world that has artificial intelligence just wrapped all over it, including publishers and everybody.
Right. And you can go at your own pace. The first two modules are there when you go in. Then the others will be dripped out once a month. And so you can go ahead if you want. You can spend some extra time if you need extra time to absorb things, or if life gets in the way, which, we all know life gets in the way.
Absolutely.
And we will have 2 live Q&A sessions a week. One of them will be on Wednesday morning at 7:00 Pacific time, which is where I am, and Alyssa, she's doing the Wednesday one at 7, which is 10 Eastern. And I am doing one Monday evenings at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. So bring your questions, bring your problems, what are you stuck on, and you can get personalized hands-on help at those sessions.
And you never know, I might show up for one of those myself. To do some to help out, or you may see Elizabeth, you may see State. You never know who you might
who's
see.
going to be there.
who's going to be there. I mean, there will be people who run it on a regular basis, but this will be an opportunity for the other instructors to get in there and help you with some of the weird basic stuff that you might run into, and just have what you might consider a stupid question, but is nowhere near a stupid question, because we are all learning this at the same time.
There is no such thing as a stupid question. And
the stupid question is the one not asked.
Yeah, I can troubleshoot your problems, because believe me, I've probably done everything wrong that can be.
You know what you can't troubleshoot? You cannot troubleshoot an unasked question. You can't.
That's true.
Literally impossible. You cannot do it. So you're going to have an opportunity, and this is where the Academy sings. When we get together and we're all live and in the same room and having the ability to bounce questions off of each other, or seeing innovations happening as we develop new strategies, and then taking those innovations ourselves and doing things, everybody doing things with them.
Right. And everybody does things different. So when we have a lot of people, and in the Easy Peasy Book Machine, in the month that you write your novella, you will have videos from, I hope, most of the staff. Have you turned in yours, Ekello, on how each person uses it? Because everybody uses it
I have
differently.
Not. No, I have not.
Get that done.
Yes, I do. Actually, that's a tomorrow morning thing.
Okay. But so make it work for you. Take things, tweak things, and I can't tell you this is the way you have to do something, because what works for me won't work for Ekello, it won't work for Elizabeth, and it probably won't work for you. But take a little from here and a little from there, and that's sort of like what we call kit bashing when we're talking about the pros. And that's one of our terms that you'll become familiar with if you're not already familiar with it.
And you're probably not familiar with it. And if you are, you're completely familiar with it in a completely different way. It actually means, in the world of special effects and stuff, where you take like old ships and stuff like that and build something new, like a new spaceship or something. And so you take part of the kit and bash it together and make a whole bunch of different new things from something that is completely different. And that's what AI is. Sometimes you have two different versions of something, and you like a line from one thing and another line from another thing, and you use those things in order to it's just actually pretty slick. You use those two things to kind of enhance each other and enhance your writing. It's really a lot of fun. But another one of those terms that we bubbled up out of the Academy. We were trying to figure out how to do things, and I believe it was Elizabeth was like,
it was like, Elizabeth. She started that over in pseudo.
Bashing. Yes, yeah, over at Pseudo Right. Yes, and it's like kit bash. That's exactly right.
And so we will bring you along with what we're doing, and everybody's totally transparent. We share everything with what we're doing, what's been working for us, what hasn't been working for us.
Hey, Lynn, there is another reason why it's more expensive too.
There's several reasons.
One of the main ones is that with the new accelerator, you get Plot Drive, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, a subscription to Plot Drive while you're in the accelerator. So imagine that $50, 25, 30, 40, whatever it is. I don't even know. I've had it so long I don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah, I just pay it.
I just pay it and it works great for me. My gosh, I mean, I feel so productive. Like no matter what I'm doing when I'm working with Plot Drive, because it's like, and you'll get access to Raptor Write, which is a free version. It's kind of what it's not even kind of. It is what Plot Drive is based off of, and it's a free version. So you could use a free version of it until maybe something new happens with Plot Drive, which I don't know if that's going to ever happen, but if it does, until it does, you'll have free access to free tools, but you will also get in the accelerator access to Plot Drive, which is basically it.
And it's the paid version. It's exactly what I use. It's what Ekello uses. It's the same version. It's gonna
be glorious. Any other reasons?
Actually, have you hinted at your first draft?
No. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know I was even supposed to talk about that. I mean, I know that Elizabeth has said things kind of quippy about it, but there's never been any.
A sign-up page open today that people can say I'm interested in it. And what it is you give your information, and there's a couple of iterations, and then you are provided with a first rough draft of your book, and you get a token for at least one of those a month in the accelerator.
Okay, so you're all right. Imagine, if you will, ladies and gentlemen, a world where you can go to a website, have yourself a dossier that you've already built. You know your story, you know your outline, you know your characters. You've got all of that world building done. It's, you're so satisfied with all of your reams and reams of information. You go over to this site. It's called yourfirstdraft.com. No. yourfirstdraft.ai. yourfirstdraft.ai. And you put your information in, all of the information that you need, and then you start working your way through a little bit of a process, because there's obviously a little bit of a process, and then you are presented with a first draft. Okay. Genre specific, sort of.
It's your idea. You provide your idea for the book, and
the way it shakes down, the way it you provide all of the information about emotional resonance and conflict and drama and all of that stuff, and that'll take you to your first draft. Can you believe that, y'all? You'll have access to that through the accelerator, and that between those two things, you're going to be getting quite a bit of value that kind of puts you around where the old mastermind people are,
absolutely.
And
we've got a lot of questions about if you already have Plot Drive. We have a couple of solutions for you there. One of your choices is to drop your subscription and just keep the Plot Drive through the accelerator. And that, when you go into the mastermind at the new price, that does include the Plot Drive. Yes. So you don't have to start paying for it again. If you've paid for the year, then there'll be a refund thing that will be it'll be worked out on a case by case basis, but you'll be covered. Mm-hmm. We're not out to overcharge anybody, double charge anybody.
Elizabeth she leans towards refunding people for dissatisfaction on the quickness.
Oh, absolutely.
Much rather,
there is a free month, and then after you've paid, you've still got 30 days to say, no, this isn't for me.
Yeah. But remember, this accelerator is kind of a finite thing. We won't have it open the whole time. We won't have it open forever. And to be quite honest with you, will anybody and everybody that's an influx of people that will be coming in for the accelerator and having all this access and having your first draft.ai, your Plot Drive, your books, that you end up writing, the 2 of them, it becomes this tangible goal at the end of the accelerator. And then if you want to, you can continue inside of the mastermind. But to be honest with you, literally the only way to get into the mastermind, the only other way you could get into the mastermind is if you already were in the mastermind at some point in the past. So if you were, you have privies to sign back up. So all you people who want to sign back up for the mastermind, come on over, click on the link below, go through and do that. Also, we're up to 52 people. Do me a favor. All you new people that are in here, do me a favor, like this video. And we know that a lot of y'all don't subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to the channel. This particular live stream is brought to you, ladies and gentlemen, today by the Future Fiction Academy. We have a gateway to the mastermind, and it is called the May 2025 FFA Accelerator. And that accelerator is $249 a month, which includes tons of our standalone classes already, because a lot of the classes that are put into the standalone are taught by actual people who work at the academy, and those things are included most of the time inside of the actual mastermind. So there's all this weird, cool double dipping that happens that you're able to get it. You don't have to pay for each standalone class yourself, like publishing niches or choosing
thanks
the easy
for that
peasy
reminder, because the 2 classes that launched last Friday, the Easy Peasy Book Machine and the publishing niche, those are included into the accelerator.
Yes. But things like romance outlines for AI are not included in the accelerator, because it was taught by an actual FFA mastermind member. And that's one of the cool things, is once you get a lot of expertise inside the academy, you have all the permission in the world to actually put one of those courses, because you've learned all of this stuff about specific things, and you can put those courses up. These are all advantages of coming into the actual academy. And to be quite honest with you, Harper has done pretty well with that particular course. And it's because it's a hard thing to do. It's hard to... There are certain things that AI does well. You know what AI does not do well? It does not plot out romance very well. So we have a ton of these sorts of classes that are available inside, available with the academy, right? You learn things, and then you can teach other people things. That's one of the cool things about being in the academy, is that once you learn something, don't just keep it to yourself, y'all. You can teach these classes. You can teach some of these classes too. So do me a favor, go over to the Future Fiction Academy and know that you're getting a great and wonderful course that is called the Accelerator for $249 a month. That includes your My First Draft .ai. Your First Draft .ai.
It includes a certain amount, probably is 1 credit a month, something like that.
Yeah,
so you get 1 free draft a month.
Yes.
Of course, that's subject to change. Elizabeth likes to add bonuses, so it could go up.
Who knows? We're not the ones that have to worry about money. That's her job. But if you want to get involved, go over to the Future Fiction Academy. Just click on one of the links down below, and you will be set up. And when does it start?
When it started? It started this morning.
It started this morning, everyone. It started this morning. What does it say here, Danny? Currently, no limit, but every month has its own cohort. So if you want to be in the first cohort, join by the 31st of May. Thank you, Future. Who said Who's in there doing all?
That's the plan.
I love that. Whoever that is.
Well, thank you, Danny, for that. Yes, I wasn't sure if that was still the case, but and the first Q&A will happen. It'll be my Monday class the next Monday night, which I think is the 5th.
Monday night, yeah, because my birthday is on Wednesday, so that would be the 7th. So yeah, that is the 5th.
Oh, happy birthday!
Definitely. Oh, thank you. My wife's gonna in the next couple of days go, what do you want to do? But we've already kind of decided on the 19th we're going to the beach. So
you just got back from Europe. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I want to go to the beach. I want to take my dog. I want to go walk on some boardwalks. I want to chill. Good. Yeah. When you go to the beach, you don't have to do anything. When you go to like Europe, you kind of got to go on tours. You got to experience the thing that is Europe. But
you need a vacation to recover from your vacation.
Ooh, girl, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I definitely needed a vacation because I got sick. So a little girl gave me her flu or whatever it was. So, okay. What?
When the live sessions will be? They will be Monday evening, 7 p.m. Pacific, and that's 10 p.m. Eastern.
Monday at 7 p.m. EST. No.
PDT.
Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. No, Pacific Daylight Time.
Is it daylight?
We're in daylight already.
Oh dear goodness. Pacific Daylight Time.
Yeah. It'll be 10 p.m. on the East Coast. And then on Wednesday, it will be 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. on the East Coast. And Roz, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. I don't know what Australia is.
I know, right? And what was the other day?
Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern.
$10 a.m. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that, ladies and gentlemen, with the little M. Monday, 7 p.m.
It's
Pacific.
also Eastern Daylight Time.
Oh, dear. I can't keep up. Anyway.
Just make it ET and PT.
I know. Eastern Time, Pacific Time. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, you see these. First one is on Mondays, and those are in the evenings. And Wednesdays, those are in the mornings. So if you have access, you can do one of the two. If you live on the West Coast, it'll be nice and early. But if you live on the East,
for me, you won't see me at that one. No, both sessions are not required. We tried to do it that way so that we could cover Europe and Australia, kind of get the globe covered.
No, actually, it does not. If you come back into the mastermind, you're just in the mastermind. Okay. You will not have a subscription. You will not get a subscription to Plot Drive. There is something about being in the mastermind that at some point you will probably have some type of access to your first draft.
Yes.
.ai.
The mastermind members will get credits as well.
Yes, absolutely. But you will not get in a access to Plot Drive in that. You just have to get Plot Drive as a separate thing. So that's for the previous people. Let's see here. Oh, my banner.
Yeah, Daniel wants to know if we're still doing live chats. Yes, we are. We're still doing our community classes. We're still doing this Friday live. And of course, everybody's welcome to come to those. You can come to the live, you can come to the community classes. They're open to everybody.
Yes, and including people who are in the accelerator. If we have
definitely.
we have as many people who are in the academy that comes to our community classes as we do new people that come to the community classes. I mean, it's like split pretty evenly. And so feel free, if you get involved, to take advantage of our Mind Trust at any time that you feel like you need to. What does this say here? I would love saving Eliminated World Ride. Yeah, we would love that too.
Okay, Kelly, can you link to the calendar for Daniel?
Linking to the calendar. Then you send me that link at some point. I'm looking.
I did, but let's see.
There it is.
I might have
got it.
Let's see.
I got it.
Good.
All right. Copying. Copying that link and hoping that it works. Come on, Mama need a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, there is an Ocean calendar and it has everything on it. So you can select just the community classes, just the accelerator classes or whatever. So
there we go. Die. That means thank you. Die.
Die.
No, tie. Tie. Not die. Not die. Tie. Thank you. I missed the beginning. Can you do a quick explanation of what the accelerator is again? Okay. We would absolutely love to accommodate you, Moonchild. I love that, Moonchild 62. That's a great one. And really excellent. There are some really excellent community. There really are some great community. We dive into all kinds of weirdness. I sometimes show off really weird things. And our community classes are open to everyone, even if you're not in the academy. And it is true. It's a way that you can dip your toe in what we do over the academy, kind of get used to what we are and how we do it, and then maybe join the next cohort and start doing this thing called self-publishing and being serious about it and creating yourself your own business and publishing on a regular basis and understanding what you need to do in order to write to market so that people will buy your books.
Absolutely.
No, we don't want them buying your books now. we don't want to be successful. You know, we don't want to reach our goals or anything. Yes, we do. We want to do all of that stuff. We want to do every single thing. And we at the Academy want to be able to help you. Now, what is the accelerator? If you are brand spanking new or you want to join our mastermind and you're trying to get an intensive on how all of this started, how to use all of these tools, how to think about things like APIs and sequencing, all of these things that we talk about and regularly and use to improve our own publishing businesses. That all of those things you have to have. They're a big learning curve. So what we did was we decided that we were going to open up the mastermind again. We were going to, but in order to not have to handhold people in a way that would be detrimental to everyone learning on a quickly, we decided that we would create something that people could use as a stepping stone into the mastermind. Because as Lynn said earlier today, the mastermind is a fire hose of information. And when I say fire hose, I mean you're literally going, and you can't. Or you ever see the dog who's trying to bite the water and he's just keep. That's how it feels. It feels like that sometimes because.
How many people have come to you and said, "This is a fire hose. I don't understand. Where do I start?"
I've had
that a lot.
I have been consulted. People have actually paid me to consult them so that they can help to get them through some very basic things that they thought that they had missed.
Yeah,
that's what the accelerator's for. It's to get those things that you think you miss, and you'll have all of this curriculum to go back to over and over again as you get deeper and deeper into sequencing, automation, which is different than sequencing. Actually working with AI tools that use API keys and stuff like that is so important, because once you plug that AI in, it becomes this nice little compact nugget of a brain that does things that you need it to do when you want them to do it. And if you use Plot Drive, which by the way is included inside of the accelerator, and you use myfirstdraft.ai, which is basically an automation, yourfirstdraft.ai, I'm going to be driven crazy by that. I am truly going to. Yourfirstdraft.ai. You will get 1 credit a month of that, where it will spit out an entire draft from a detailed dossier that you give it. And then you get all of the classes. You get tons and tons of the standalone classes that other people have to pay for. You literally get the mastermind information, all of those classes, all of that stuff that you won't be prepared to deal with at the very first thing anyway. But you get all of it. You'll get access to all of it. You'll be on our Discord server. You'll be on the super secret Discord server that's only for the mastermind people. You'll be on the accelerator Discord server. You'll be you'll have you'll have live class. Yep. No, go ahead.
The accelerator conversations are going to take place in Teachable.
Yes.
But you will have access to the Discord server, and I'm lobbying to get a separate channel for the accelerator folks. I might be able to pull that off.
Yeah, I did see that thread kind of ping and back and forth today. I felt bad because I was like, oh, I think I did this. Because I started everybody out today and I went, hey, everyone, so tonight, what are we doing? And everyone went, woo! And the machine went, woo! Yeah. And everybody did a whole bunch of stuff. And it was fun to watch y'all kind of go through your machinations on some stuff today. But ladies and gentlemen, that's the accelerator. The accelerator is a comprehensive starter starter cohort that gives you a gateway into the mastermind. And it is called the May 2025 FFA Accelerator. And that is $240 a month. And it includes a bunch of standalone classes and including things like publishing niches using AI and the Easy Peasy Book Machine course that will help you actually write books. How many books you wrote this week?
I've written 3 already.
3 of them. I'm going to switch us to a closer. There we go.
And they're good.
And they're good.
Yeah, I'm happy with them. But Robin wanted to know more about the curriculum, so I can run through that right quick. Yes.
Let's do it. Go on.
Okay.
She had to put her glasses on.
It's on my other screen. So.
I didn't bring my I didn't bring my glasses in here because I wasn't actually. I'm just hosting. I'm being Mr. Personality Guy today.
Yeah.
So
I can see close up. So on my laptop screen, I can see just fine. But when I go looking at the other screen and
you need some
my
room.
type sort of. It starts off with you have an introduction with a video, and then you get the link to the calendars. It tells you when the sessions are. We have a little blurb about Discord and how to use it.
Let me see if I can. Go ahead.
How to reach the staff. It's in curriculum under Teachable. You want? Let me bounce you the link if you want it.
I was actually trying to. I was trying to share the actual accelerator page, but what I'm going to have to do is make this full screen. Oh, God.
I'm not sure the accelerator page is showing up the way it should. A bunch of people have been getting the template, and I got the template just now.
I did too, and it said it had the fill in thing, and I went,
Mm-hmm.
Why did that do that?
I asked for help from the Teachable people, and
oh, good luck on that.
Yeah. Well, I Stacy and our Teachable people, not their Teachable people.
Oh,
Melissa.
I was about to say, I'm like.
And so we have several things on Notion. People have said they were having trouble using Notion. And then the actual first module is the foundation. And it's the intro to tech. It tells you about chat versus the API. It tells you about tokens. It shows you the OpenAI playground and tells you what the settings are, the top P, the top K, the frequency, the presence penalty. And you have some worksheets so that you can go through and figure out what you like, what you don't like. We talk about context windows. We talk about the best model for whatever you want to do. We talk about reasoning versus non-reasoning, content policies and restrictions, understanding the licensing, how to access the unfiltered model so you can write that not safe for work stuff. The wrappers, which is merely the front end to all these models, which is what Raptor-Write and Plot Drive and Novelcrafter Pseudo-Write, all those are wrappers. Then we go more into depth into Raptor-Write and Plot Drive. And we talk about creating an account on OpenRouter and how to get your API keys. And then same thing with Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, Minstrel. So all those, we take you step by step. This is how you get your API key. This is where you put it. And then you have your homework. And your homework is to compare some of these models. And I believe we want you to look at 5 models and compare them and tell us what you like about ones and what you don't. The next module is your easy peasy book machine. And we go step by step over it. We go through the prompt. We go through the notes. We go through the components of your book. There are certain components you have to have no matter how you write your book, whether you do that by hand or whether you do it with AI or whatever. And then we go through doing the draft of your book and validating your book. And then you will have your homework on that, which I think is, I have to look, I think it's comparing a chapter with 2 models or something.
There we go.
I'll get back to you. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I was like, I know I have this information for these people. Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah. And yours is much better.
Yeah, it looks better.
Formatting than mine.
Yeah. Thank you.
Module 3 is where you're going to write that novella.
Yeah, walk through every stage of completing a project, from troubleshooting inconsistencies to refining drafts and preparing your work for publication. Learn when and how to edit manually while leveraging the speed and creativity of AI. By the end of this section, you'll have a completed project, a short story, a novel outline, or even a full-length book. It's truly going to be a comprehensive course that you will be able to take. And then, Lynn?
After that module, halfway through that month, once you've completed that work, that is your key into the mastermind. When you show us that you have mastered the easy peasy enough to actually produce usable work, I mean, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece, it doesn't have to win awards, but that will be your key into getting into the entire mastermind. And then we continue on with sequencing is module 4. And now, see, I have to take my glasses off to read it close up because I got you on my laptop screen.
Let me do it for you.
Okay.
Sequencing, module 4, sequencing your writing workflow. Discover how structured sequences of prompts can automate your book writing process. Create comprehensive narratives by leveraging sequencing strategies tailored to your style, whether highly structured or whether it's a discovery-based thing. You know, plotter, pantser, Gardner, architect.
Yeah, and you'll learn what those mean.
Yes, you will. You'll learn exactly what all of those things mean. You're going to unlock your workflow, You're going to unlock workflows. Boy, that's hard to say. Unlock workflows that take you from your rough draft to a polished manuscript faster than like ever before. Okay. So on day 15 of the 3rd month from when you sign up, the rest of the mastermind opens up to you. You'll be, we have built modules to make mastering skills a breeze, but you also get all of the bleeding edge live madness of EAW type sessions too. And then the remaining member beyond month 3 unlocks writing a second book, editing with AI as your publishing assistant. So if you stick with this thing, you're going to get yourself one like specific comprehensive sort of education all the way through. Oh my gosh, look at this. And then you get to, I had not read all of this. This is
surprise. We added to it since we talked.
Holy crap. Writing a series with AI. I get that. Fine tunes. Oh, y'all, come on. And then you get to work with agents. We've actually been working this thing up with agents for a while. Elizabeth kind of got on this halfway through last year. She was talking about agents, wasn't she? Halfway through last year, she was talking about agents. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have at the end of this rainbow, agents, N8N, automation, be able to, I seriously wrote a first draft in an afternoon after I had everything set up. It was ridiculous. I'm getting pinged a lot here. I'm wondering, is it somebody? Okay, no. I was just making sure it wasn't somebody from the FFA going, we can see your cat's butt or something, you know. Thank goodness that wasn't the case. Anyway.
Well, somebody under the Future Fiction Academy account is here too.
Yeah, someone
in the chat. Did you look at that?
Yeah, who knows who they could be, but someone is there.
It will have other answers too. Yeah.
But y'all, those are the things that are inside of all of that stuff. It's actually pretty cool. Did you leave me something in the private chat? Oh, was that the curriculum?
Oh, just the link.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. And let's see. What was it? Somebody asked, do they need the easy peasy first? No, easy peasy is included, and we have a whole module on easy peasy. You will get easy peasy out if you
really understand the concept so that you can riff on it.
Everybody
you know what I mean?
Cat butt.
Yes. Oh, wow. That's a lot of. I'm only here for the cat butt. Cat butt on cue. Lynn, thank you so much.
Only honored people get to see cat butt.
I appreciate you, Lynn. Thank you so much for all of this hard work that you did and all of this stuff that y'all been doing to set the accelerator up. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want you all to do is I want you all to go over to the futurefictionacademy.com and get your gateway to the mastermind, which is our May 2025 FFA accelerator for $249 a month. It includes Plot Drive. Over at plotdrive.com, if you wanted to get it just as a separate thing without getting into the accelerator, you can go over there because they have a 7-day free trial. But what I want you to do is know that this is going to be like included inside the accelerator, including tons of the standalone classes and all of this stuff that we have available to you. And you even get your first draft, a credit with your first draft.ai.
Yeah. And you didn't talk about the price breaks if you get 6 months or 12 months.
No, dear gosh. If you get 6 months to 12, I don't even know what those breaks are. Do you?
Not off the top of my head.
Nope.
You do get breaks.
If you do, there are, they've already got like pricing. They've already got that set up like when people sign up for it though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You can
so
sign up
go
right
over
away.
there and if
also,
you decide.
There was a question about, is easy peasy only for first person? Absolutely not. I have never written a book in first person and I probably never will.
First person. No. I'm a third person. I'm a third person limited, third person omniscient usually.
Yeah. Third person limited past tense.
Yeah, me too. I'm past tense too. Something freaky about present tense. Something freaky about it. Even when I read it, there's a lot of old stuff that is written that way, and it's just I don't know.
And certain genres write that way, and that's fine.
Yeah. I love the way we're like, meh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So do me a favor, go over to the Future Fiction Academy and get yourself into our accelerator. Let me see. Is there what else is everyone saying? First person. Everyone's telling you about their persons. All right. So everyone, do me a favor, like this video, and we hope to see all of you, each and every one of you, all of you who are going to be brand spanking new to this accelerator thing in class. Like, subscribe to this video, and click on the links below and find out about all the wonderful things over at the Academy. I'm Ekello Harrid. This is Lynn, and I'm going to turn the music up because I always forget to turn the music up. And
is that a new song?
No, actually, Elizabeth started on the side. Is this her new one right here?
Started on the sidewalk, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Ekello Harrid. This is Lynn Jordan, and we are the Future Fiction Academy. And we hope very much to see you, all of you, each and every one of you in class. Have a good day.
They just missed the view. Needed more, needed drive, needed my say. Plot drive loaded up, baby, clear the way. We're moving past the bots in a copy paste haze. Writing real stories in our own damn ways. Plot drive dreams, easy peasy flow. Plan it right ahead, let the good words grow. Yeah, plot drive dreams, happy I keys fly. We ain't asking for permission, we're taking the sky. Yeah. Remember mixtapes, burn CDs, now it's bookmarks, prompts, and mad story beats. Easy peasy book machine, do it right. Chapters born, polished up, midnight flight. Autonomy's the anthem, freedom's the call. No one size fits all in these writers' halls. Plot, twist, climax, crash. Plot drives the future and we're making it flash. Yeah, we're moving past the box in a copy-paste haze. Writing real stories in our own damn ways. Plot, drive, dreams, easy peasy flow.